Good morning, guys. So, we are actually going to go through the analysis which we gave yesterday on the mentorship group. We had some analysis from the AED USD. We saw that the market went from a bearish movement, broke through three resistance zone. You can see the first one here, second, and then came back into the zone, and then went for the third one, broke it out, and then came back into that first resistance, turning into a support zone, as you can see, before this big bearish move into this last zone. So we can see that it entered into the zone, and then we said we are going to wait for a retest, a pullback, and a retest. So this, which we saw there, we saw this pull back into the zone, and then next thing we were waiting for kind of a confirmation candle for the market to drop down into that last zone that we saw there. So actually this is the okay, let's just check how far it went from that day. So this is it now. After the movement into the zone, we saw the pullback and then the retest, and then we saw that the it had kind of an engulfing there, and then when we go to the 45 minutes time frame, you can see something like kind of an inverted hammer there, if you can see it. And so the market is at around 1 ratio 1.5 now. It's around 1 ratio 1 ratio 1.5, sorry. And the next we had was the GBP USD. We saw the movement there. So we had the trend line. It was respecting the trend line until we had the NFP news. You can see the NFP news broke the trend line there. The last movement there, it broke through and then fell back into the zone, showing that the technical analysis will start going in place, as you can see there. So the next thing we'll be watching for was the pull back and then the movement back into the zone for the retest, and then the next thing we would have been waiting for was a confirmation pattern to show us that the market is going for a sell back into that zone which we saw there. So we'll check the present movement of the market now and see how far GBP USD have gone. And so looking at it, so you see that the market went into the zone, and then the confirmation we can see there is kind of a tree. We can see three dark crowds there, showing that the market is going to be bearish. So the market have started its move from the zone down towards the next support zone. You can see there, and this is actually a 3.5 risk to reward ratio. It's respecting the trend line now, and it's also respecting the resistance zone, you can see. So we are looking for that movement, and then we are going to look for a break even there after the market moves into 1 ratio 2. So we also saw the same thing for the AED USD too. When the market moves into like 1 ratio 2, we'll be looking at taking our partial profit and then breaking even to avoid any reverse and loss in the markets there. So that's what we're looking for. And we will also look at the USD JPY we took yesterday. That small trade we took yesterday. We see that we actually lost this trade because I was looking at taking taking our partial profit at 1 ratio 2 after we saw the confirmation with two dodges showing that the market can possibly reverse. You can see there. So that's why I told us to take a small trade with good risk management, and the market actually went for just 1 ratio 1 there. It didn't go up to 1 ratio 2, hence the loss. So you can see there is also kind of a big red candle there showing like an engulfing. We allowed the market to go back to half of the bearish candle, and then we took our trade. So we were expecting it to go down up to that point, but we didn't get that. So actually this trade was a loss. There's no hard feeling there. That's what happens in the market. We have losses, we have profits, and I was expecting it to move now into that resistance zone. When it moved into that place, we can now check for any confirmation for it to either fall back into the zone or break out, then give us a confirmation for a continuation pattern, and then we take our buy trade. That's what we are looking for there. So let's go to any other analysis we had yesterday. I think we had one more analysis on, I think, GBP JPY. Yes, GBP JPY. So we are looking at it. We saw that we wanted to see the market move into that zone up. You see that it have not moved into that yet. It had to break out or reverse into our zone. But remember, anything we are doing, we are looking at confirmation patterns. We don't do anything without confirmation patterns. Either retest after breakout and then move upward, targeting that upward reversal, upward zone there. So let's see where the market is right now. Okay, so you can see that the market is still in between the zone there. It's not at the previous support zone, it's not at the resistance zone, and if you open up, you can see that there is no confirmation at all within it. So we won't take anything in this trade. We are not going to take any trade in this GBP JPY. We'll just let it float until we can have a movement into the resistance zone or back to the support zone, and then we'll wait for a confirmation pattern. So that is all we have.